Students, let's start with second part of the chapter The Tsunami. Tilly Smith, a British schoolgirl, was able to save many lives when the tsunami struck Phuket Beach in Thailand. Though she has won a number of awards, her parents have not allowed her daughter to be interviewed on television and made into a heroine. Why do you think they took that decision? Students, in part 2, there is only one story, and it's about a girl, a brave girl, Tilly Smith. She is a British schoolgirl, and her family has come to Phuket Beach in Thailand to celebrate Christmas. Okay, she was able to save lives of many people, but her parents didn't allow. Initially, her parents didn't allow her to go for any interviews about this incident. Later on, one interview was conducted, but there is a question always in the mind of people why her parents has not allowed her to go for interviews initially. Okay, there might be many reasons. Might be her parents did not wanted her to recall the terrible incident which has happened. Okay, there might be. Let's start the story. Now here is a story from Thailand. The Smith family from southeast England were celebrating Christmas at a beach resort in southern Thailand. Tilly Smith was a 10-year-old schoolgirl. Her sister was 7 years old. Their parents were Penny and Colin Smith. Students, Tilly's family is from southeast England, okay? And they have come to Thailand on Phuket Beach, and there is a resort near the beach, and they came here to celebrate Christmas, okay? Tilly is a 10-year-old schoolgirl. She has a sister who is 7 years old. Her parents, Penny is Tilly's mother and Colin Smith is Tilly's father. It was 26 December 2004. Deadly tsunami waves were already on their way. They had been triggered by a massive earthquake off northern Sumatra earlier that morning. The water was swelling and kept coming in. Penny Smith remembered the beach was getting smaller and smaller. I didn't know what was happening. Students, on 26 December 2014, the deadly tsunami waves were already moving towards Thailand. The water was swelling and kept coming in. Tilly's mother, she still remembers that the water was swelling. Swelling means the water was not actually swelling. Swelling means सूज जाना. Okay, but पानी पे कभी सूजन नहीं आती. Okay, the water was combining itself. पानी का जो height था, the height of the water was going higher and higher and higher. So the word swelling is used here. Okay, the water was moving up and up at a higher level, and it kept coming in. Okay, and the beach was getting smaller and smaller. This means that the area of the beach, when the water starts going towards the beach from the sea, the area of the beach becomes smaller and smaller. And Tilly's mother Penny, she was not knowing what was happening. उसके मम्मी की समझ में कुछ नहीं आ रहा था कि क्या हो रहा है. But Tilly Smith sensed that something was wrong. Her mind kept going back to a geography lesson she had taken in England just 2 weeks before she flew out to Thailand with her family. Students, Tilly was sensing something. Tilly के समझ में कुछ तो आ रहा था कि that something is going wrong. Something is wrong here. Her mind was again and again recalling the chapter which she has studied 2 weeks before in her school before she flew for Thailand from England. Okay, so she was again and again recalling the chapter which she had studied in the school, the geography chapter, and she was sensing that something is wrong. कुछ तो wrong है, ऐसा उसके mind में चल रहा था. Okay, Tilly saw the sea slowly rise and start to foam, bubble, and form whirlpools. She remembered that she had seen this in class in a video of a tsunami that had hit the Hawaiian Islands in 1946. Her geography teacher had shown her class the video and told them that tsunamis can be caused by earthquakes, volcanoes, and landslides. Students, Tilly saw that the sea waves were slowly rising. The height of the waves was slowly rising, and it was starting foam. Whenever a lot of water with a full force it hit each other, foam starts. Foam means एकदम झाग जैसा हो जाता है. बहुत सारा पानी वेव के ऊपर वेव के ऊपर वेव आती है तो एक झाग सा एक फोम बन जाता है. And it was forming whirlpool. Whirlpool is a kind of round a round movement which causes in the sea when the earthquake hits it. Okay, so she remembers, उसको याद आता है कि मैंने मेरी क्लास में वीडियो में देखा था that a tsunami hit Hawaiian Islands in 1946. उसके टीचर ने उसको स्कूल में एक वीडियो दिखाया था जब हवाइन आइलैंड्स में 1946 में सुनामी आया था. शी हैज़ सीन दैट वीडियो, उसने वो वीडियो देखा हुआ है एंड शी रिकॉल्स दैट ये वैसा ही कुछ हो रहा है सी के अंदर. और उसके टीचर ने बताया था दैट सुनामी कैन बी कॉज्ड बाय अर्थक्वेक्स, वॉल्केनोज एंड लैंडस्लाइड्स. सो अगर सी में अर्थक्वेक होता है या वॉल्केनो इरप्ट होता है या किसी तरह का लैंडस्लाइड होता है तो सुनामी आ सकता है. सो शी स्टार्टेड रिकॉलिंग द चैप्टर दैट दिस इज समथिंग फिशी गोइंग ऑन इन द सी एंड शी वॉज ट्राइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड इट. ओके students, here Tilly, who has seen the video of tsunami of Hawaiian Islands which had happened in 1946 in her geography class, she still remembers it after 2 weeks also. Normally, many times, what kids do when the class is going on, when the teacher is explaining, many of the students they don't pay attention to the teacher, they do their own work, either they are daydreaming or they are talking to their friends. So अगर उस दिन टिली ने ये चैप्टर को ध्यान से नहीं देखा होता, अगर उसने इस चैप्टर को अवॉइड किया होता तो शायद वो अपनी अपनी फैमिली की और उसके साथ कितने सारे लोगों की जान, जिन लोगों की जान उसने बचाई, वो नहीं बचा पाती. सो ऑलवेज डू रिमेंबर, whenever your teachers are teaching you something, do concentrate it. Definitely it will help you in some or the other way in your later life. Tilly started to scream at her family to get off the beach. She talked about an earthquake under the sea. She got more and more hysterical. Said her mother, Penny. I didn't know what a tsunami was, but seeing my daughter so frightened, I thought something serious must be going on. Tilly's parents took her and her sister away from the beach to the swimming pool at the hotel. A number of other tourists also left the beach with them. Then it was as if the entire sea had come out after them. I was screaming, "Run!" The family took refuge in the third floor of the hotel. The building withstood the surge of 3 tsunami waves. If they had stayed on the beach, they would have not been alive. Students, when Tilly realized that this is actually a tsunami which is going to start, which is about to start in the sea, she started screaming. वो earthquake के बारे में बात करने लगी that this is a kind of a earthquake which is going to happen in the sea. She became more and more hysterical. Hysterical is a condition when you are unable to control your emotions. आप अपने इमोशंस को कंट्रोल नहीं कर सकते. या तो आप बहुत चिल्लाने लग जाते हो, या तो बहुत रोने लग जाते हो, या तो बहुत ज़्यादा हंसने लग जाते हो. योर इमोशंस आर नॉट इन योर कंट्रोल. वो वैसे ही हिस्टेरिकल हो गई थी, ये उसकी मम्मी ने बताया है. एंड उसकी मम्मी को खुद को नहीं पता था कि सुनामी है क्या, बट अपनी डॉटर को, टिली को इतना फ्राइटेंड, इतना डरा हुआ देख के उसके मम्मी को इतना समझ में आ गया कि दैट समथिंग इज सीरियस, समथिंग फ्राइटेंड इज गोइंग टू हैपन. So Tilly's parents took Tilly and her sister away from the beach towards the swimming pool of the resort. Okay, जो resort में वो लोग रह रहे थे, जो होटल में रह रहे थे, वहाँ लेके गए. Resort and hotels are the places where we go to spend our holidays. Okay, and after Tilly's family they started moving away from the beach. Many other tourists, और बहुत सारे tourists थे बीच पे, वो लोग भी वहाँ से जाने लगे कि चलो हम भी जाते करके. समथिंग उनको भी ऐसा थोड़ा सा लगा कि ये लोग क्यों जा रहे. So many tourists left the beach and as they were moving out of the beach, वो लोग बीच के काफ़ी दूर तक चले गए थे. सारा बीच ऑलमोस्ट खाली हो गया था. उतनी देर में उन लोगों ने देखा कि हमारे पीछे तो पूरा समुंदर आ रहा है. द वेव्स आर लिटरली कमिंग बिहाइंड देम. And Tilly's mother, she shouted, "Run!" She started screaming, "Run!" This family and the other tourists, they took their refuge on the third floor of the hotel. जो होटल में वो लोग रह रहे थे उसके थर्ड फ्लोर पे वो लोग छुपे जाकर चले गए. एंड आफ्टर दैट 3 times, 3 बार बड़ी बड़ी सुनामी की लहर उस बिल्डिंग को हिट करके गई, उस होटल को हिट करके गई. नॉर्मली इतनी स्ट्रॉन्ग वेव आने के बाद कोई भी बिल्डिंग गिर जाती, एनी ऑफ द बिल्डिंग कैन बी कोलैप्स्ड, बट दैट होटल डिड नॉट कोलैप्स इवन आफ्टर द 3 surge hit of the waves of tsunami. Okay, it stood on that place, and in this way the family of Tilly and many tourists, they were alive. अगर उस वक्त टिली के पेरेंट्स ने टिली और उसकी सिस्टर को वहाँ से नहीं लेकर गए होते और दूसरे टूरिस्ट भी बीच नहीं छोड़े होते तो आज वो उसमें से कोई भी ज़िंदा नहीं होते. The Smiths later met other tourists who had lost entire families thanks to Tilly and her geography lesson. They had been forewarned. Tilly went back to her school in England and told her classmates about her terrifying tale. लेटर ऑन स्मिथ टिली की फैमिली बहुत सारे ऐसे टूरिस्ट से मिली जिनकी पूरी पूरी फैमिलीज उस सुनामी में स्वेप्ट अवे हो गई थी, उस सुनामी में जिनकी डेथ हो गई थी. थैंक्स टू टिली दे वो जो टूरिस्ट बच गए थे वो टिली को थैंक कर रहे थे कि उसने अपने जोग्राफी लेसन को याद रखा और उसने लोगों को फोर वॉर्न करना मीन्स पहले से वॉर्न कर दिया है कि शायद कुछ ऐसा मुझे फील हो रहा है कि अर्थक्वेक आने वाला है सी में. एंड व्हेन टिली वेंट बैक टू हर स्कूल, जब वो अपने स्कूल गई इंग्लैंड में, तब उसने अपने क्लासमेट्स को, अपनी पूरी क्लास को इस टेरिफाइंग टेल के बारे में बताया. टेरिफाइंग मीन्स इस डरावने हादसे के बारे में बताया. So students, here we have studied about a girl, a very brave girl, Tilly Smith. Okay, this is part 2 of chapter Tsunami. Let us go towards our comprehension check questions. Answer the following in a phrase or sentence. The first question is, why did Tilly's family come to Thailand? The answer is, Tilly's family came to Thailand to celebrate Christmas. The second question is, what were the warning signs that both Tilly and her mother saw? The answer is, both saw the sea rise and it started to foam and form whirlpools. The third question is, do you think Tilly's mother was alarmed by then? The answer is no. Tilly's mother was not alarmed by then. The fourth question is, where had Tilly seen the sea behaving in the same strange fashion? Answer is, Tilly had seen the strange sea behavior in a video. Students, you can add on here in a video where she has seen a tsunami of Hawaiian Islands which happened in 1946. Okay. Fifth question, where did the Smith family and the others on the beach go to escape from the tsunami? Answer is, they went to the third floor of the hotel and were saved. Sixth question, how do you think her geography teacher felt when he heard about what Tilly had done in Phuket? Answer is, she felt very pleased and satisfied. Obviously students, when the students make the teacher very proud of them, she feels very satisfied and very pleased and very happy. Students, if you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe the channel Asma Babwani. Click on the bell icon to get the latest updates. Like the videos, share the videos, and do comment on all the videos.